So it is wonderful that for us, we're able to recall that the Queen went in that carriage to her coronation, and also she returned with the crown on, and either side of her she had a frame to hold the orb, and also she had a special bracket so that the sceptre could stand as though she was holding it the whole way long.
So beautiful, isn't it? It's the third oldest surviving coach in the UK after the Speaker of the House of Commons coach, and also the Lord Mayor of London's coach. It's just so beautiful. As you said, it's been re-gilded so many times, it's probably just gold now, Alistair.
And very special for you, Joanna, to remember the little toy you had.
I know. And you know, when I lost it, I said it, that I'd lost it, and a fan sent me a little tiny replica of it as a treasure to have. Look at that.
And you love the Windsor Greys, the 8 horses drawing the carriage, and it's many tons.
It's medieval, it's fairy tale. This is the whole point of it, isn't it? It's something that is quite out of our ken. It's nothing to do with everyday life. This is something completely different. It's such a privilege to see it. Look at the Mall, it's never looked lovelier, empty of cars, of course.
And with the bracketing of the white ensigns on these 2 flagpoles, it reminds you of exactly the photographs that were taken of the Queen's carriage coming back at the end of her coronation in exactly the same format, and with the tremendous care with which the armed forces protect their sovereign, and going at walking pace and coming along behind this carriage procession with the coach at the centre of it will come representatives of, first of all, the Royal Navy, then the Army, and then the Air Force. Good to hear the music.
That the military parade is going to represent all parts of the Commonwealth?
There will be representation of all parts of the Commonwealth, because there will be the flags of the different nations too being carried as part of that process.
What have they suddenly seen?
The lovely thing about crowds is they react to almost anything. And if they've been waiting to be entertained and something entertains them, it can ripple along very, very rapidly.
It might be some royals.
Yeah, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall taking their seats.
As we hear down the Mall the comments of Her Majesty in the address to the nation she made at the end of her coronation, we can see inside the carriage a representation of the Queen as she came back from her coronation wearing the imperial state crown and holding the sceptre and the orb, waving to those who are on either side of the Mall.
So it's a hologram that's been created especially, Joanna. It's pretty cool,
It's
isn't it?
fantastic. And it's in black and white, which makes it even more sort of eerily thrilling in a funny way. And to think that the Queen, maybe at Windsor still, is sitting and seeing that.
And she was 27 at the time. She'd come to the throne at 25, and all of us may have relations who are at that age now. And the thought that at 25, someone suddenly becomes head of state, carrying on at the death of her father, which itself was something she had to come to terms with. And then within 2 years, she's crowned in a ceremony that is really the overcoming of the Second World War and its privations. And this great carriage represented a sense of hope with the young Queen and her young husband, the Duke of Edinburgh.